Hello everyone, James with Lenspiration here, and today I want to do a little bit more of an instructional video showing you how I go about doing a concept photo shoot, conceptual photography, using people and objects to illustrate a concept. Normally, I'll do like multiple setups for a photo assignment, but today I'm just going to do one setup so that I can show you, I can step you through exactly what I'm doing, what's going on behind the scenes, so that you can go out and do it yourself and do as many setups as you want. Okay, step number one, familiarize yourself with the details. Gather the details, every single little detail you can think about. Does the client want a bright and happy photograph, or do they want something kind of more moody and low-key and kind of dark and cozy? Get familiar with the details. Every single aspect of this photo shoot, you need to know ahead of time what they want so that you can shoot exactly what they need. Would love to replace stock photos of children and families with real photos depicting discipleship. Number two, who is going to model for you? Who can you find at church, in your family, a friend, a relative who can be the person that you're photographing for the concept that you're trying to portray? This is going to determine like where you shoot it, kind of when you're going to, even the type of setup that you come up with is going to be determined by the people, individuals that you're going to be using to photograph. And do the best you can to find someone who's photogenic, someone who's energetic, someone who will look good in the photographs. So I had a question. The photo assignment we're doing next is supposed to be discipleship, like a young person mimicking what an older person is doing. And I wondered, who could we photograph? Do you think it would work with you and Mordecai?
Well, he helps me with the laundry. He does a really good job throwing clothes in the washing machine.
Throwing clothes in the washing machine. That's a cool idea. Number three, where are you going to photograph it? Determine a location. Sometimes you have a lot of options. Sometimes you don't have a lot of options. It kind of depends on what your setup is going to be. But do your scouting. Find out ahead of time where would be a good place for everyone to rendezvous, that I can bring my equipment and everything that's needed for the photo shoot, and choose a location. Number four, lighting. Think about the lighting. How can I control the lighting in my photograph? If you're in the outdoors, you're super flexible. You can put your subjects with their back to the sun so that you have that bright feeling, or maybe in the shade or on a cloudy day, you have kind of soft lighting. What lighting is going to be in your photo? If you're doing in the indoors, you don't have as much flexibility. You're in complete control of the lighting, more or less. Be careful that the angle of light kind of matches the mood. Make sure the color of light is consistent or intentional. And then of course the quality of light, make sure that is nice and soft. You don't have harsh edges in the lighting of your photo. Number five, now that you've done your scouting, and it's the day of the photo shoot, people are going to be coming together, you'll need to give some instructions on outfits. What should the models be wearing? Of course, first of all, they need to be modest outfits, but secondly, they need to be appropriate for the location that you're photographing. If there's children playing in the leaves, then outdoor clothes is great. Or if there's someone in church, right? So outfits that match and appropriate for the situation that they're going to be in. Thirdly, that matches the like the color scheme that you're going for, kind of the mood. Maybe you can't change the colors of walls and doors and objects that are in your photograph. And so try to pick clothing that actually complements the other colors in the scene. Warm toned shirt to match the warm tones in the kitchen. You ready to go take some pictures? All right, let's go. Number 6. So now it's ready to go to the location. Everyone is gathered together. You have to make sure that you bring the correct equipment. Okay, so maybe you're limited with what you have. All you have is the camera that you take everywhere you go. Or maybe you have options for multiple types of cameras, multiple lenses, maybe different types of lighting equipment. What is going to be best for this particular situation? Keeping in mind also restrictions that you might have with positioning, space, of course, like what is the effect that you're going for? Do you want nice blurry backgrounds? That's generally most photographs, you want that, but maybe you don't. So the equipment that you choose is based on a lot of factors, but like especially what is the effect that you're going for with your photo. Number 7, everyone is together now and it's time to set up the scene. You're in charge. The models are there for you. You know exactly what the publisher wants. You know the details. So just set everything up, get people into place, get props into place until you have kind of a general idea. Everything is kind of in the place it's supposed to be.
Come here, Mordecai. Yeah.
Are you excited? You want to look outside, don't you? Ooh, the sun is just starting to come out. Perfect timing. The sun is reflecting off of the white wall of our neighbor's house. And so it pours into the house, into our house. It might be too bright actually, but we'll see. It'll look like backlighting.
Here you go, Mordecai.
Good
job.
Yeah, let me get my camera next. Number 8. Before you actually start taking pictures, you really need to make sure that your camera settings are set up specifically for the location that you're at. Exposure, shutter speed, aperture, ISO, focus settings are set up, quality settings. Just look over everything on your camera to make sure that you know whenever you start engaging with your subjects that you're going to be getting good pictures and you're not going to have to be pausing, after the first couple of shots or after in the middle of the photo shoot, like, oh, I forgot about this. I didn't realize this. So just review your settings. All right, so I think the camera is set up. Hey, Mordecai, are you ready to go get your picture taken? Yeah, good. And then you can begin engaging with your audience. Number 9, engage. You're 100% running the show. And so you can do that kind of like stepping away in kind of a documentary style where, you put them into action and they start doing what you want them to do, the activity that they're doing, and then you just kind of walk around and just kind of photograph. Or you can get really detailed, maybe for closer shots, move your finger, over this way, shoulder, drop the chin, you can get super detailed or do a little bit more of a documentary style, or kind of a combination of both, which is normally what I'll do. I'll kind of get them in motion and then I'll see a position that I like, or that posture was just perfect. And so then I'll pause the whole thing and I'll be like, all right, everyone stay where you are. I get in the position and then, okay, move your hand over like this. Now start giggling as you go, and I'll get the perfect picture in the middle of them doing it kind of a little more casual way. And then they'll continue doing, whatever the subject happens to be doing, and then I'll pause them again like that. So just engage your subjects and start taking a bunch of photos.
3, do it again.
And darling, you lean in. Yes, good.
Take the dance.
And look at him. Good.
And grow the hair.
Yay.
Good job.
And of course, number 10, don't forget that composition is still king, okay? So as you're snapping your photos, keep composition in mind, keeping the eyes in focus, placing subjects in a balanced way, filling the frame, and just keep composition in mind as you're taking your photos. I loved the happy expressions on his face.
Ready, here's a pair of pants. Okay, look up here. Look up here. Look up here. Oh, here we go. Not there. Throw it in the machine. Ready? Into the machine. Hey, boom.
Problem is this basket is completely covering him. So I gotta move it over. Like,
Big
you know,
giant towel.
there we go. Let's try this again.
Okay, ready? Oh, there's the yawn. I'm getting close to nap time. Yay!
Great. Can he face this direction more? Put his feet back up. Yeah, yeah,
Ready?
yeah.
Ready, guys.
Good. And then you lean in. Yeah, good. Yeah. And then he should throw it in.
Throw it in. Over here. Over here. Over here. Yay!
And then 11, review your shots. Pause. After the first time through, pause. Look through your photos. What needs to be changed? How can I make this photo better? Did I choose the appropriate camera settings for this setup? Does the lighting need to be tweaked? Is the color clothing styles good? What needs to be changed to make the photo better? Stop and review the photos that you've taken. As you can see, this is the better of the perspectives. It's really cluttered, but this is the better of the two angles. So this right here is more view.
Yeah.
And you can see how looking at him is better.
Yes.
Okay, so this is actually a better side. Let me perfect this side here.
Okay.
And then number 12, you can just keep reshooting. Review and reshoot. Review and reshoot. Make the needed tweaks and just reshoot the scene until you have something perfect. And we're gonna perfect this shot now.
Okay. Does he need to be angled differently?
If his feet are up on here, it would be better.
Okay.
So I could see his whole body.
A little bit more.
Yeah.
There we go.
Yeah,
One more
there you
time.
go.
Ready? Good job.
So you need to have something in your hand. He needs to
I'll
have
hold
something in his hand. Ready?
Ready?
Good. There you go.
Yay.
Nice. There we go. His eyes in focus. Nope. There it is. Great.
Oh, good job.
Is there a way that we can get it so that he is looking at you while he's throwing it in, or with the piece of clothing in his hands
me.
looking at you? He doesn't have to be throwing it in, but if the two of you are looking at each
I
other,
could try seeing if I can get him
let's
to
give
look
it a
at me.
try.
Here, bud.
Let's give it a try.
Stay here. Okay, ready? Ready, Mordecai? Can you look at mommy? Whoop. Whoop. Now look up here. Look at me. Look at me.
Yeah. Okay, darling. Now grab something and then. Good.
And put it in. Oh, wrong direction. Ready? Into the machine. Yeah.
Almost. Yeah, that's not too bad. You got some great expressions. And then last of all, number 13, change things up. Okay, so now you can go on the opposite side of the room. Swap mom and child so that they're on different sides of the picture. Maybe swap out outfits. Go from up top or down below. You know, find different angles. How many variations on this one setup can you come up with? And then, of course, tweak that variation to perfection.
Did you know you're doing a really, really good job? Even though you're ready for your nap.
You really are ready for a nap, aren't you?
Okay.
Okay.
Like more laundry.
Okay. Good.
Okay, ready?
So if you guys just swap places,
Swap places. So we're gonna put you over here,
and then I'll come over here.
and then I'm gonna stand over here.
So go ahead and throw in a piece or two with him.
Here you
Yes.
go. Ready?
Wait, we'll do it one more time. Good, good. Darling, good. Thank you. Okay.
You see yourself over there?
And then, after you have exhausted all possibilities on that one setup, you can move on to another setup and, you know, take the children outside and start raking leaves, you know? So that is the 13-step process that I came up with as I was thinking through how I do a conceptual photo shoot, a concept photo shoot. And I hope that that will be helpful as you go out and photograph the current assignment. All the details are a link in the description below. If you'd like to watch more videos like this, feel free to subscribe by clicking on my face. Thank you so much for watching. Hope you learned a lot. Keep learning with Lenspiration, and we'll see you next time.